Hello, chat. Hello, everybody. Got Anas. Hello, Soko. Hello, Headpat Enjoyer. Hello, Anemone Under Rock. Hello, Papified. Hello, Tickaman. Thank you for the raid of one entire Tickaman. I appreciate that. Hello, Arabi. Hello, Rameth. Yeah, real fan in chat right there. Hello, Philandry. Hello, Mishiro. Izumi. Hello, Joss. Hello, Barry Russia. Hello, Frodo's Hairy Feet. Clayvor, thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. Hello, DM Rule. Hello, Synod. Hello, Shadow Spook. Hello, Anubis. Hello, Leechstone. Hello, Limmer. Hello, Dovlami. And hello, Not Your Doctor in YouTube chat. Absolute Sauce and Huiscon. Welcome, everybody. I won't be playing Necrobinder today. If I win today, I will be playing Ironclad and Silent. At least that's what I think I'm on, right? My last run was the defect run with the pyramid. So Necrobinder would be in the next stream. After this one. Assuming I keep winning. Hello, Peacefully TV. Got all these dubs. My last loss was a Necrobinder run with Meat on the Bone, Ivory Tile, and P-Box, and Mummified Hand. And Meat Cleaver. That was my last loss. What a disaster. I mean, I think this run I just removed Bodyguard with the Meat Cleaver, and it was just awful to remove this Bodyguard, because I was like, oh, Pelagro Spur is enough for the summon, but like, I needed the Bodyguard. This deck just has no draw. That's the problem with this deck. Can't draw cards. Except for with this. But still 29 cards. Big, even though I should have taken this Snecko. Probably. Snecko Ivory Tile is like actually just kind of crazy, and I just like didn't take it. It's like kind of a crazy combo, and I just didn't take it. And before that was another test subject. Test subject taking W's. With a freaking Forbidding Grimoire. Because again, I removed all the wrong cards. I was just like playing bad Necrobinder. Okay, it looks like I removed Bodyguard again. Again, the same problem. Like I lost two runs in a row on Necrobinder from removing Bodyguard into test subject. It's like actually just the same throw. Actually, no, this run wasn't that wasn't why I lost. The reason why I lost this run is because I precog potioned. I dropped a precogged and I didn't bring the squeeze into my hand and snap it when I had the snap in my hand. So I just drew this on the intangible turn 3 times in a row. And then I died. My only damage was squeeze, and I drew it on the intangible turn 3 times in a row. That's what happened. I remember this now. I could have just snapped it, and that would never happen, but I just didn't think it would ever happen. So I ignored the potential for it to happen. And then I died. So basically, my last 2 losses were like very preventable, is my point. And they're both Necrobinder runs. And the streak could be like 40 or some shit if I didn't lose those runs. Not a papa. Amid. I thought I had a cross character amid. I still have not had a cross character amid. Like, someone getting wet light plans on a different character with like the prism or the glass or whatever. I've seen Papa get it, I think, twice. I think he got it once from Colorful Philosophers. He just like opened the Colorful Philosophers and there was just a pyramid in there. That's crazy, by the way. The idea that you can walk into an event, open a card reward in an event, and you get a pyramid is crazy. there's just a pyramid. Like you can just it's so funny. It was with the defect. Yeah, he had that one relic from defect. This one. So he could just pull the pyramid. You're usually taking Necro cards on Ironclad for that event. Should you pivot to Silent? I kind of like Necro cards on Clad. You can get like some bigger things, but with the pyramid in the game, it's definitely debatable that, like, if you got Wet Light plans. Right. You guys haven't seen this, Cheddar's. This Cheddar's full history, so. Bye. It's good. I'm doing well, D-Edge. I'm doing well. Spirecast video? Yeah, I saw it came out. I've never actually watched those. They take so long to record. That, like, I don't need to relive it, you know? I remember everything that we talked about. I'm sure Byronium's doing a great job editing. That's my go right there. Let's go Byron. Byron. That's our editor for the podcast now. Asuki's still doing the rest of the editing for Jason's channel, but for the podcast specifically, Byron's the editor. Streak is way too insane to me. Chat, what you don't realize about this game is this isn't even a good streak. That's what you gotta understand. We're all so unoptimized. Like, I'm telling you, if you kept the game in this state for like another 3 years, we'd be seeing like 51 to 100 streaks popping out, you know. Like, no joke. No joke at all. Biggest known streak so far. Opum's 20 is the biggest rotating. Well, and this one. If you don't care about patches, then my streak right now is 26 across patches. So this would be the biggest streak rotating. And I think for single character as well, 26 is the biggest. But actually, no, there was like a big silent streak earlier on. Like some 35 or something from some Japanese player, I think. Yeah, but that was like early silent. You remember that character. I mean, she's really not that much weaker now. She's like the same character. But she was like distressingly overpowered back then. Like it was hard to play. She was so broken. Good evening, Leo. I'm doing well. That knob and glass, yeah. I mean, Silent's very good at Silent's very good at both Infested Prism and the Aeon Glass, really. She just has to play a little bit differently. Our games with my sister, I mean, I tried to play with her, but she didn't want to play in the end. We're probably gonna play today. Just didn't work out yesterday. No Grimothy Donathy. Wonder what the average win rate is. I mean, I imagine it's quite low. The difference between like an unoptimized player and like a player playing at the top level is just really big. Just like a very clear, obvious. There's a lot of information that you're just not aware of at lower levels. Even just on an information front, there's like a big gap, and then of course there's a big gap in experience and stuff. Like I personally think this game is substantially easier than Slay the Spire 1 in its current state. Obviously, it doesn't have Act 4, but I think even without Act 4, this game is a lot easier than Spire 1. Like, a lot easier. I just think it's, like, fairly unoptimized right now. Like, there's still a lot of, not a 100, like, a ton of good information floating around, you know? Eventually, it'll be more homogenized. Like, people, like, know what the good thing is to do on each character, instead of having, like, disagreements and stuff. Because it would be enough experience across the board. Nobody's right about everything right now, is basically what I'm saying. Nobody was like ever right about it. Like, we were right about more things at the end of Spire 1 than we are right now about this game by a lot. Do I enjoy playing? I've enjoyed like the process of building this streak. I wouldn't say like the game's all that interesting. Like most of the runs are boring after Act 1 boss. Like once I see the Act 2 boss relic, the game is kind of just trivialized most of the time. But it's like a problem of the boss relics are just too strong in this game. Like they overwhelm the game very easily. But yeah, obviously too easy year one. How much this comes down to SDS1 experience. I mean, I think that this game has a much higher potential for like win streaking. Like at the peak of Spire 1, and I was much better at Spire 1 than I am at Spire 2. Like after having learned all the stuff I did, pouring like 10,000 hours into the game, learning every system and mechanic, figuring so much out, and there only being 4 characters. I thought that 50 was probably like the peak of like what was reasonable to ever assume a player could do for like a rotating win streak in Spire 1. I didn't think I could do it. I thought it would be incredibly difficult for me to do it, but I thought it was probably possible if someone really devoted their like time and effort to the game. I don't think like RNG will force you to die in 50 runs of rotating. I think you can pull that off, right? But I think in this game it's probably much higher if you play perfectly optimally. Like the maximum win streak you can get is probably much higher. Not saying I can do that. I can't do that right now. I'm not a perfect player. I'm not even close to a perfect player. But like I think it is possible probably. I just don't see a lot of ways you can low roll in this game. So if you know what you're doing, like there's always a kind of correct line that's very foreseeable. Like you always get good relics, you always get good boss relics, you always get good cards. And the game doesn't really pressure you to have that good of a deck to win. So the game in its current state should be extraordinarily high win rate, like pretty close to 100%. Once you have everything figured out. Obviously, that takes a lot of work. Nobody's got everything figured out, but I think you can get there. Is all I believe. Just it would take a lot of time and effort. Compare the difficulty between SDS1, X1, and 3, and SDS2. I think this game is substantially easier, but I also think it's like the way it's easier is going to be more satisfying for a lot of players, even like ignoring the difficulty change, because like people are having I think the way Spire 1 kills you can be frustrating for a lot of people. Like sometimes Spire 1 just presents you with a seed where you get no good relics and your cards are bad and everything sucks and then you die. That doesn't happen in this game. Like that straight up just doesn't happen. That's not real. Like you don't get no good relics and no good cards. That's not real. I've never seen a run where you get no good relics and no good cards. Like I've seen runs where you get like mostly bad relics and it kind of sucks and the cards are kind of bad, but you know, you don't get runs where like everything is terrible and then you die to slavers. So the game is still easier than Spire 1. Are you having more fun with SDS2? And if yes, is it just because it's more fresh? I'm having more fun with Spire 2 because I've done everything that I want to do in Spire 1. You know, I just don't really want to play Spire 1 anymore. So Spire 2 is just like more fun because I've played a lot of Spire 1. I prefer Spire 1 a lot over Spire 2 right now in its current state. Obviously, the game is not finished. I'm never like judging the game in its final state because the game isn't finished. So I'm only talking about what the game is right now. That's all I can talk about. But I do see like a lot of concerning balance, like directions and ways of thinking about cards and balance that I don't think will lead to a well-balanced game at the end if they like kind of keep it up that way. It's going to be kind of difficult if it's like the mindset is that there can't be bad cards or bad relics. That's going to be difficult to make that game well balanced. Yeah. If that's the mindset. I think it kind of like, you kind of require, there kind of has to be bad cards and bad relics for the game to be like perfectly balanced. You know, I understand the reason why people don't want there to be bad cards and bad relics. Like people want everything to feel playable. But like being able to brick things is like the way you make runs interesting, because like if every floor, every node can make you weaker because you lose a node, that's what creates like the most amount of like, you have to strategize really well. You have to make very good decisions to be able to win. If like every node makes you stronger, there is like a cap on how much you can do to make the player like have to strategize really well. And the problem with this isn't that like good players don't want to win every run. I want to win every run if I play perfectly. But the problem is like, if you make it to where I can win every run playing perfectly, then what you end up doing is making it to where I can play very imperfectly, like very poorly, and still win almost every run. Interesting, because in other games, PvP games specifically, the main complaint is that there are bad things in the game. Yeah, like it's a different kind of mindset. Like people are thinking about like, I want to be able to click any card and make it work in some kind of build, right? Which is a reasonable mindset when you're playing like a roguelike, and I understand why people go to that conclusion. I don't think it's stupid or anything. I think it's totally reasonable. The problem just arises is like when you make every card able to function in the game like at all times, then you make it to where you don't have to optimize things, because like everything just kind of works. Like you end up with defect where like you can just click literally anything and it all wins. Like you don't have to have a strategy that's good. You just, every strategy is winning all the time, you know. And to me, that makes the game less interesting. Yeah, and also I like making bad cards work. I do want every card to have like a use case. I want every card to have like a specific situation where it's useful. I do appreciate that. But like I like sometimes when a card is like very bad 99% of the time, but then that 1% of the time happens and it's really good. You know, that to me is like a cool card design. I like that being in the game. But a lot of other people don't. They want a card to be good like almost every time you see it. At least good. You know, like that's the mindset. And that seems to be the balanced direction of the game. You know, like they want cards to be mostly good all the time. But I prefer the Spire 1 way of balancing cards, where there's like random cards that you just can't pick after a certain point. You know? Like the important thing with Spire 1 was that the Act 1 was really well tuned. So like you had to pick certain things in Act 1 sometimes. And then that led to interesting decisions throughout the entire run. The problem was when some characters got to bypass that Act 1 problem. So Watcher just got to like have a base deck plus one common and kill everything in Act 1. And that made that character really boring because you could just always build the same deck. Ironclad was really a similar issue, where like you could just very trivially beat the entire early game with Burning Blood and like a common. But Defect and like Silent had more interesting Act 1s. They just had other problems that led to some annoying play patterns. Mostly regarding like how they would interact with Act 4. Misbuying a potion to solve a single elite in Act 1. I mean, you would still do that in this game, but like the way elites are output checks in this game is a bit different than Spire 1. Like they check your deck more than they check like what's in your potion belt. You could like have a flex pot and just kind of kill Nob in Spire 1. With like close to the base deck or blaze deck plus a Blade Dance. But if you have base deck plus a Blade Dance with a flex pot into most elites in Spire 2, they don't just die to that. Or like every Elite Inspired tune. Nothing just dies to that. You have to have like a bit more. They're just kind of designed deliberately to not fall over to potions. At least not like common potions. It'd have to be like a rare potion for an Elite to just lose to it. Like they're not dying to Fire Pot and Flex Pot and stuff. So you can't like as often just rely on potions to solve your elites. And this is like this has a upsides and downsides, I think, balance wise. I think that there's some good things about that kind of thinking, and there's some bad things. Like it makes it harder to balance the cards because you can't like have a bunch of bad cards and then also have the elites not be solvable by potions, unless you want people to sometimes not fight any elites in Act 1. And it's very hard to balance the game around that if like Act 2 is going to be difficult at all, right? It's all very delicate. So I understand why they ended up where they did after they made all the cards good. Because after you make all the cards good, like if you make a common potion be elite with like any card and all the cards are good, then the elites are going to be feel very easy. Like if you put Nob in this game, Nob would be just dumpstered by everyone. Like Nob would just get destroyed by everyone. Because like all the cards are just overstated. So like you can just pick anything and kill a Nob with it. Instead of like very specific cards being needed, and like most of the time you solve it with a potion. You don't need the potions in this game because like the cards just kind of solve problems more often. And then you also have the potions on top of that, so it's like going to be almost impossible to ever have like you wouldn't die to Nob in this game like you do in Spire 1. It just wouldn't happen. Yeah, the bonus potion chance from elites, yeah. That does make potions show up a lot more often. But I do like this game overall, and I'm optimistic, or I hope for its future, you know. I do see some things that concern me, but that doesn't mean things will end up bad or anything. It just means I'm concerned because some of the balance direction for some things has been a bit concerning. Like somewhat like the refusal to nerf some things from fear of backlash. Like if that's accurate, I've been hearing that from people that the devs do actually just fear backlash. They don't want like people to get mad at them for changing things, and I think that's concerning. You know, I don't think footwork should stay in this state, but they're afraid of changing footwork because they think it'll make people angry, and that's like kind of a concerning thing to me. For like the long-term balance of the game, if like we can't balance things because of that, you know. Anyway, we start with Clad today. I'm gonna go get some water before I play Clad. Hydration kind of important. BRB. We'll play some Ironclad. Alright, I'm back. One of the correct Wally plans is just to change to 2 cards by default but make it random. The correct Wally plan change is to delete the card, but they won't do that. They're not brave enough. They're not brave enough. More bravery. Slay Spirit community. Well, that plans as it is would be fun if it was costed appropriately. Would it be? Maybe. It's an opinion. I mean, it would certainly be a lot worse if it costed like 3 energy. It's hard to even know if it'd be a good card. It'd probably still be a useful card. Sounds like the type of character where like when a power goes above 1 cost, it gets a lot worse. Like so significantly worse. And it gets a lot better like when it goes to 0 cost. It makes a huge difference. Like Envenom will always just be kind of hard to play. You'd like your damage powers to cost, like that's why you like Fumes and Accuracy and, you know, Phantom Blades. Those cards are insanely broken because they cost 1 energy. Anyway, let's play Ironclad. The Clad of Doom. I haven't clicked this relic yet. The Niao's Sacrifice. I haven't done it. Hasn't gotten in my deck yet, but I think it is kind of a Clad thing. You know. I think it's very good on Clad. But you kind of need like a pretty juicy path from it. And like... You know, I look at this path. It looks decent. I guess I'm getting like a lot of hallway fights. You broken out Underducks if you roll Skulking. I mean, yeah, it's kind of nice for skipping the Skulking colonies. Yeah, that's pretty funny, actually. That's a thing you can do. But yeah, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, get rid of the guy, and then, like, fight an elite. But then you might bleed out in these hallways. But you do have, you know, a 40 heal. Heals for 40. Heals for 40. It's a big number. Which relic do I find the most fun in this game? Which relic do I find the most fun? I like the new Dowsing Rod. Dowsing Rod's fun. It's not good, but it's fun. I like how funny it is. Ooh, Vitruvian Minion. This one makes me laugh every time I see it and play with it. It's just hilarious. It's stupid. But extremely funny. This thing's fun. Love Prism. Pale's Wing. Yeah, that's a good shout. Pale's Wing's fun. Clone? No. Clone is cringe. Yeah, Wing and Tooth. I like these. Probably I'd say Wing, Tooth, Prism, Dowsing Rod, and Vitruvian Minion. There you go. Those are all very funny relics. This relic's also fun. I like when Mystic Lighter pops off. It's broken, but it is funny. I do like how funny it is. I haven't collected yet. My first Ambergleet. It's time to get fried up. My first one? Yeah, it's my first one. I just have not had the opportunity to take the relic yet. Twemble. I see Twemble, I click Twemble because it says Twemble on it. Maybe I'm blocking next turn, but like I can also kill this one. I drew exactly badly. Guess I have to take that L. Oh, don't draw 2 strikes next turn. It's like kind of devastating. All right. Probably okay. Merle. With Merlwind, I kind of want to go this way. Because I want to upgrade the Merlwind before the combat. And like I have AoE to handle hallway fights being mean to me or whatever. That does get the same. It gets the same amount of everything. It just doesn't get a shop. Yeah, this idea or this path removes guilty before the Elite Angus. Whirlwind upgraded before the Elite Angus makes me Giga Rich in attack too. So there's a decent amount of upsides. But it also pressures my HP more. Autobot got you for telling me to die money. It's crazy that you want me to die. It's insane. I can't believe my goat wants me to die. Yeah, we can anyway, so I don't really want to play Bash. Seems weird. Cruelty. So we want to get them in range for the Whirlwind. So I can use the attack potion to try to save 9 HP. I mean, not really try. It's like going to save 9 HP. 5 damage is like nothing. 2, 3. You have not healed in a single fight. It's not great. Not great. But our potion chance is 50, 60, 50. So we have like a 50-50 to get a potion here. And then we just +9. +9 is kind of good. Blood Wall I'm very interested in. So I draw another strike. Guess we have to rest. We're pretty likely to get a potion and our guilty's gone. We did not get a potion. And we don't get Whirlwind upgraded. We still have like the Ambergris. It's pretty good, but without Whirlwind Plus, it's like kind of tough, right? I could just take the Whirlwind Plus anyway, but that doesn't feel like the most practical choice. It's like kind of hard to deal with. What's its face? The Terror Eel with no potion. The 4 eels, I can just like dump 3 energy into a Whirlwind and then use the Ambergris. It's not like the most unplayable thing or anything. But the curse is gone. It's a big positive. Considering if I need this setup strike. Lets me do some things that I can't currently do. Mostly like set up some really good turns against the like for a Terror Eel split. Because right now my Terror Eel split is non-existent, right? Like I play Cruelty and then where's the split come from? Kind of comes from my. It's hard to believe I die in 2 floors with an Ambergris in my potion belt, but like potion chance is 70% now. Just gonna take this. Like we're kind of full HP right now, kind of. Okay, how does this work? Go Cruelty, set up strike, strike, and then how much damage do I need next turn for lethal? These will deal 10 each. 20. This will do like 9. 29. This turn I'll have like 11. It's all kind of a lot of math. Like, we don't get Vaughn set back up, but it attacks me for a ton next turn. The Ambergris can't be used in this fight. It has to be used in the next fight. So I think if we draw all 3 attacks, we have lethal next turn. If I play the 3 attacks this turn. We go for that. What do I do here? Potion saves more than 10 in the next fight, right? I got multi-hit 2 turns in a row. Like, that's brutal. Can't even kill this turn. Hopefully I'm not forced to use the potion. That would be unplayable at that point. If we get a power pot, that's an excellent thing to get. And we have the Ambergris for this fight. So we can use that, use the power pot, get 2 relics, rest, and then... Or maybe even upgrade. Maybe we can dream of upgrading. How much HP did I lose for bottom decking that card? It was like, yeah, if I don't bottom deck it... I had to bottom deck exactly Whirlwind, right? So I lost 15 HP for bottom decking exactly Whirlwind. Wonderful. That's good. It's good that I lost 15 HP for bottom decking exactly Whirlwind. Wonderful. Really great stuff. I don't want to take a Twin Strike. You have no idea how badly I don't want to take a Twin Strike. I kind of need a Twin Strike. Okay, we can immediately use the potion here. Deal 20 and then like bypass the turn thing. I have to kill it. Please tell me I can do 14 next turn. Alright. Runs in a playable position if I don't die there. Or if I like leave at 43 HP, that's like a number I can work with. Problem is we're still very far away from dealing with Laga if I lose my power potion sometime soon. See what this relic is. Mummified hand. Like that relic. We need to upgrade Whirlwind. Kind of a soft requirement to the situation. Okay, we get Eels first. That's very good for me. So I can Touch of Insanity to play Trimble here, and then Whirlwind. Kill this one. Blocks for 7. Seems worth it to me. 7 HP Touch of Insanity, and then we can maybe upgrade Cruelty depending on what relic we get. Why not touch the Bash? I can also touch the Bash. It doesn't matter. That's the reason. It's completely irrelevant is the reason. I'm not redrawing Cactus. Well, I hope I'm not redrawing anyway. That'd be a disaster. I said, I hope I'm not redrawing here. It'd be really bad. I don't know how that would happen, but if it did happen, that'd be very bad for me. Thrash. Would love to have Cruelty Plus before the Terra Eel. Makes a big difference. I'll take the Thrash. Oh yes, this will never kill me. This is free. We'll never die in this fight because we took that. Never, ever. Ben. Cruelty build. Cruelty deck. We're definitely resting into this boss. And we're using Power Potion. Zenflame kind of good here. Yeah, Flame's pretty good here. So yeah, we traded very aggressively in this act. We took like 8 damage here. 24 damage here, even with the Ambergris. 25 here. 39 here. Yeah, basically all my attacks scale well with strength. So I don't hate having a Inflame in the deck. Cruelty. Cruelty's good though. I think I'll go Inflame. I'll rest into this boss. I don't think we're playing Trimble right now. That seems like a white nonsense. 7 block per turn. Sure. It should be fairly easy from here. Yummy. On Regent? I don't know. Do people have that experience? Okay, well, we made it through the hard part of the video game. We are now in the free ride to the end game part where we get a boss relic and the boss relic says, haha funny. That's just how it be. Just how it be. Yeah, Cascade Whirlwind is weird, for sure. You're right. I'm not taking Cascade here. The best boss relic we could get here, I don't know if this will probably surprise some people. It's called Runic Pyramid. Oh. Shocking. Thrash works with Nib? Like in what way? Does it work with Nib at 8 or 9? What number? It's kind of a fun thing. I have a lot of money, by the way. I didn't go to a shop in Act 1. I tried to push the ambergris as far as possible, and I didn't die, so... Maybe pushing it as far... Like, I took 1 billion damage, and I still didn't die. I did rest twice, though. But I got, like, my most important upgrades. These upgrades matter more than, like... really, the only other upgrade I would really want is Inflame. I'm not sure about this card reward. Paxton's kind of fun. Like, you can, like, Tremble Thrash, and then you have access to it after exhausting a Bane, but... It's also just a really good card. Like, Feed's kind of weird here, right? Like, I have Thrash, so the Feed can just get eaten by the Thrash. Doesn't look like Thrash interacts with Nib. Yeah, that makes sense. It'd be kind of weird if it interacted with Nib. I did have to take 2 common attacks for my trouble, instead of striking Twin Strike. But I preferred to not take those cards. You know, we could be in a worse position. We could be poor, but we're rich instead, so that's nice. I'm just gonna take Paxton. Blood. Card draw would be good here. Card draw with Mummified Hands, like, insanely good. We have no late shop, but we have money for an early shop as well, so it's not the end of the world. try to go 4 elites with a Pale's Blood. Isn't the streak 21? Nope. Doesn't Blood draw 3 cards? Yeah, what's up with that? Imagine Fiddle here. Yeah, imagine Fiddle. You're just like kind of hoping that the shop gives us a decent amount. If I can't spend my gold here, like it's nice to be able to back that up with another shop. That's kind of why I want to go here, because like if the shop's bad, I want to be able to go to another shop just to make sure that these 3 elites are doable. And then we have like $1 billion in the next act. That just feels more solid. Just like have the backup shop if I need it. Now, Blood is a good relic, by the way. If you just notice what Blood just did, pretty good relic. If you were paying attention to what it did there, you notice it's like kind of good. Let's play Strike here to advance the Pinabo. Upgraded. Wrath. We're going into Wrath. Rich. Bled. It's kind of a bread kind of situation, huh? And Jackpot's fine. I'm kind of looking like bread Permafrost. Because we can't block, and Permafrost will just like kind of save 7 HP every fight. Which is kind of good. And then bread gives us like the scaling we need for long fights. I like this Equi. This Equi's really good. Just gonna kind of spend our gold here. Buy a potion. We're not gonna go to the shop. That was a good enough shop, in my opinion. Imagine if that gave us our quest and then we could go to the shop. Holy. We do save some HP from the core with the thing. Card draw's good. With the Tungsten Rod. Kind of want to upgrade Inflame. But resting here is not like the most unreasonable thing. It's kind of unreasonable. Flame upgrade's a bit too solid. Chant Equi with Perfect Fit. Chant Thrash with Perfect Fit. Sometimes you really want to redraw Thrash, right? Fly pretty good. Kriegel Pillow and $5 billion. Strange just in a fantastic position now, right? Not mid. Damn. Upgraded. There's also a Colossus, which is like very good, but this the card's upgraded. That card's upgraded, Twitch chat. It's so weird, like how often my runs are just Act 1, I'm like struggling a little bit, and then I enter Act 2, see a boss relic, and then just like, wee, woohoo, ba-bwam. Just like very consistently my experience, you know. Don't need more Vaughn? Yeah, more Vaughn would be good. I have 2 cruelties, so like applying Vaughn's very good. I could use like an uppercut that's randomly upgraded. Somebody get me an uppercut that's randomly upgraded real quick. That'd be sweet. Can I be my goat if you could get me an uppercut that's randomly upgraded? Like block pot here, but it's like obviously stupid. It's just 6. There's 2 cards in my exhaust pile. It's not a good number. Damn. Glad I rested. I don't know. Got freaking shitted on. Because I can't play my Paxson, sadly. Luckily, I'm kind of in a position such that I can just rest. I hate this being set up. Trance Plus. I do like that card. I want this on 3. Or on 2. It's like the main number I want it on. Wimble. Alright, we got an attack potion. We have like mailbox plus the thing. So I think we fight the elite. gonna tremble next turn every time. Hard for this to be lethal. Oh, wait. $200, so I can play Strike, Fiendfire. $150 or 25, 175. So play Strike, it's 22, it's 44. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Use pack first, bro. Figure out what you are wrong about in like 10 seconds or you're banned. You have 10 seconds to figure out what you're wrong about or you're banned. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 100, right? 25 times 5 is 100. That's enough. Oh, what am I meant to do with this? This is too good. A beautiful card reward for beautiful players. The bloodletting seems a bit too crazy, right? Seems a bit too crazy to me. Seems like the greatest thing of all time to me. A little bit. Touch? I'm touching. Strike to turn around. Get punched. Like, I've not been drawing powers turn 1. It's been kind of sad. But we do have the red mask. So that helps a lot. Damn. Wrath is kind of crazy. Yeah, if I didn't play Bloodwall, I might have had lethal there. Possible to know by doing math, because math is impossible. Alchem Waith. Infinite. Star Talon. The Embrace. Draw the ship. Oh, and with the Paxend. So If you guys all watched the podcast episode where I was just gassing up Seer Talon, I was like, it's the best thing ever. You're all stupid. And mostly I was talking about like when it had the curses attached to it. Now it doesn't even have the curses attached to it. Holy. It's wild. I also have $1,000. It's pretty good. $1,000. Like, that's a lot of money. Let's go 2 elites, 2 shops. Sounds kind of giga. We go to a billion fires and we upgrade like Dark Embrace and Bloodletting, and then we go infinite. I mean, obviously, they're taking Talons, ridiculously stupid and overpowered. I would love a card called Second Wind. Yeah, like look at this. Wish. What do we get from Wish? Bloodletting. No, we get a second Wish, actually. Watch this. Wish for Wish. Wish for Bloodletting. Bloodletting and Flame. Yeah, it's not. This is not overpowered. This is chill. Very cool. And that's what I mean. Like the effect on Cloud is just so much stronger than on other characters. It's not even bad on other characters. Bari. Inflame build? Cruelty build? It's upgraded. Can't turn down an upgraded card. Expect to fight, go infinite. Infinite. Can do Gafuda, Ollie Smoothstone, and then like we're kind of blocking. Kafuda Fasten? Holy shit. You do have a point. I can make my defense block for like 80 or something. No, in that range. Yeah, because it'll say like 6 on it, right? And then that stacks twice, so they block 17 each. 17, 20. They block 20. They block 20. Turn your defense from 5 block to 20 block in a single card. Yeah, it's at the very least extremely funny, so I'll do it. Buy all these Smoothstone if I want. We're definitely gonna like upgrade these soon, right? And this. I'll buy those Smoothstone. It's probably good enough. Yeah, all these Smoothstone double dips in the defense. Not even really taking damage this turn. I'm actually just not taking damage. It's ridiculous. Do I have like lethal or something? $18. Can't even use a wish in this way. This deck is like really good. It's a very good deck, chat. It's really strong. It'd be even better if I had a card called Second Wind. Then I wouldn't even care about these defends. So I would just be using Second Wind instead. Oh god. It's over. Ow. Anything about the bomb? It's a pretty good card. Damn. Unmovable. I am unmovable. I am unmovable. You can't move me. Because I have defend. How much does this defend block for Twitch chat? 36. You're dead? Oh, bye. Jeez. This deck has good damage and good block, and good draw, and good energy. So we got lots of problems to solve, is my point. I'm sure. Quick pass. Pass. Block. You just got blocked. You, my friend, just got blocked. Should have played this first. I shouldn't have played that. We're gonna draw like a billion cards, right? Oh no, we don't. Because that's not how that works. It's fine. I don't need cards. This block's for 44. I don't need your pathetic cards. I don't know, like this guy. We're just doing it. You're dead. Giga Wrath. Giga. God, it's the guy. He attacks me for turn 1 for 1 billion damage. Monka S. This? God, it's gonna attack me for a big chunk next turn. Oh god. 40, 45. No. Double fairy all the way across the sky? This thing blocks for less than a defend. This thing blocks for less than a defend. What a garbage. Defend is better than you. Defend is better than absolute trash. Less 5 cards like liquid powers. True. These cards are not powers, so therefore they are worthless. Ritual? Ritual seems spectacular to me. Let's take a ritual. Ashwater is really good. Is it better than Fairy? It might be probably just better than Fairy, right? Like Ashwater. It's like very clearly better than Fairy and Bottle. I need like enough strikes to get rid of with my guy. But also it's like the only attack I need, so. Just buy a Bagger Pro. Keep the Seek in the deck or what? think we're just gonna one-shot it. It's kind of the idea right now, I think. Am I full blocking right now? I played a defend, so I assume I'm full blocking. You can get a... Oh. Fine, I'll play another defend. Play 3 defend. That'll get him. Alright. This seems winnable. I don't know about you, chat. But I think I got this one. I think we got the dub. I guess I could have held the fast and defend, but like... Can I reshuffle next turn? I'll just like Wish Cruelty and put it in play. The next turn I reshuffle and it dies. The Trimble. GG. %150% cruelty. Yeah, like the patch really changed Cloud so much, you know. We don't get Dominate anymore, we get Cruelty. It's obviously so much worse. It's so much weaker. It's nice when they come upgraded. 2 of them just came upgraded naturally for me. That was cool. It's nice when a shop relic is also a boss relic. It's pretty good too. And also like a regular relic is also just like a boss relic. That's also pretty good. Dark Embrace that good? Dark Embrace is one of the strongest cards in the game. Yeah. I mean, I could have died in Act 1 if I played worse in Act 1. I had to put some effort into not dying in Act 1, but then I won on contact with boss relic like most of the time. That's how this game goes. Like this thing says GG on it, you know, broken. I would expect to fight. It's fine. It's still worse than bloodletting though. 21, my personal best streak. Yeah. You know, this is a 27 now, like across patches. Like JMax style, we're doing a 27 right now. It's pretty good. I haven't lost in 27 runs. It's just the patch came out. It'll be fun, like, to bait people when like, if I don't die until the next patch, and the patch comes out, and then I change the streak to 0, and then everyone's like, "Oh my god, what happened to the streak?" And I'm like, "The patch came out. I still haven't lost though." Patch came out. Streak's dead. But me and Morel had a big cross patch streak. It's who cares. I mean, it's not in the title. You see it in the title, money? I'm looking at the title. I don't see it. Crazy. But also, like, you did get a big regular patch streak, right? It was like 17, 18 or something. Like, it's not like not much of that streak was played in the other patch. It was like just like 5 runs or something. Most of the streak was on the patch. Or like out on the CRNG fix patch, I think. I'm pretty sure it was. Change Shadow 27 crossing patches design a streak. Well, in my opinion, it does, but you know, I understand the mindset that it doesn't. It makes it more fun, kind of. But like, to me, it's like the game is different, so it's weird to say like this wasn't in the game before. I couldn't have played with this in the last patch. Like this run was impossible. So it's like, how is it the same streak? Like it doesn't make sense to me. This wasn't in the game. Or like on the CRNG patch, like you couldn't get rebound. Or like the Niao bonuses were all correlated, so like it was very low chance to get certain things in certain acts, which was like kind of impactful. Yeah, they added the Amid card. Cactus, Grapple was in the game. When the game released, Grapple was in the game. They replaced it with Not Yet Later. Grapple was the card that like you play it and then every like card or attack you play or block you play. Yeah, every block you play, it deals damage to the enemy. It's like a Juggernaut attack type thing. You're the most broken Ironclad card in history. Sure. What did old Grapple do? Apply 2 to 3 vulnerable. The enemy loses strength equal to its vuln. It exhausted, right? It was like super disarm. It did not? What do you mean? Oh, it was temporary strength. Okay, okay. Okay, so it was like a reusable. I mean, that's pretty stupid. that is broken. Like that is stupid. Like a reusable. I assume it's for 1 energy. It's like reusable shackles for 1 energy that also applies vuln. So it's like a Trimble that also applies vuln, or also applies strength down, so you can block with it. Pretty dumb. Yeah, Offering's still better than that, but I'm assuming that was an uncommon. It's a pretty strong uncommon. Yeah, we know about Dominate, not Exhausting. It was like that in 1.0. Or like, not 1.0, but the release patch. Wow, I cooked the Spire. I mean, I got destroyed in Act 1. Look at this. 39 damage to, like, Exordium Wildlife. Oh, I mean, Underdogs Wildlife. 39 damage. Punched in my forehead. 25 damage because I bottom decked Whirlwind against this like a dumbass. But then, you know, I Amber Greed back up and kind of stabilized from there. Those like the 30 here, but just rested twice. And then I was in a fine spot. Dominate was getting straight equal to Vaughn on all enemies. Was there ever a patch where Shockwave was not a colorless card? It was still a clack card. Was that ever a thing? It's like in the ancient times, Ironclad still had Shockwave. Cactus, what are the odds? Just give me the odds, in your opinion. Obviously, it's not the beyond it all opinion. You're just one guy, but like, what are the odds this card gets deleted from existence? Please tell me it's more than 1%. Please. Kill this freaking garbage piece of trash, garbage trash, worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Let me ask. I'm waiting in suspense. Do you explain why? You can watch the run I just played where I was blocking with my defend for 50. I full blocked Aeon Glass like second cycle with one defend. Maybe that'll like give you a good picture. The tension is palpable. This is 0%. That's insane. This game is gonna suck forever. It's crazy. Imagine liking the worst design card in the history of Slay the Spire. We have it right here. The worst thing I've ever seen. Honestly, I do think in terms of like cards, this is one of the highest impact cards for making the game worse. Because you have like the colorless card event in Act 1 and also the colorless card reward. And if you see this card, the run's instantly boring. And that actually happens so often that like this is one of the worst cards in the game for like the health of the game. It's genuinely awful. You just see this card and you're instantly asleep at the wheel. Yeah. Why did I pick it? Because I'm trying to win. All right. Also, it was kind of funny in this round to pick it in Act 3 and it blocked for like these defense blocked for like 80 or whatever. I blame Fasten and not Immovable. Well, Immovable doesn't like impact runs the way Fasten does. Like you don't see Immovable first 3 floors. The thing about Fasten is that you see it in the first 3 floors pretty often. Like random colorless cards you see pretty often in the first like few floors because there's a whale bonus that shows you it, and there's a pretty common event that also shows you a colorless card event. So like you see the card pretty often. You also see it in shops. And you can buy it in the shop no matter what. It costs less than 100 gold. So, like, the odds that you get it in the first few floors is very high, and then it has such a massive impact on the run if you do see it in the first few floors. That's the biggest issue with it. It's that it can be seen on any character, it's extremely high impact, and it can be seen in the first few floors very often. That's like the reason it's a unhealthy card for the game. if it was rare, I mean, I just think the card's a bad idea. I think it's a bad concept. I would just scrap it completely and replace it with something else. But I just think the concept is fundamentally extremely bad, and it shouldn't be in the game. But obviously, it being rare would make it a lot better. And if you wanted to do that, I guess that's like a way you could do it. But I think Fasten is like just a pretty bad design concept from the get-go. I just think it's a bad idea. Doesn't can't be the worst design card. It's not the worst design card, but like its impact on the game is maybe the most unhealthy out of any card. It's a colorless card that's very bad for the game, in my opinion. Obviously, that's my opinion. It's not everyone's opinion. Some people like the card for some reason. Fasten's more comparable to like getting a Pandora's box. That's kind of what Fasten's comparable to, like getting a Pandora's box. It's like P-Box swap, kind of. A little bit. Less infinite than P-Box swap, I guess. All right, chat. I'm gonna go get some water. BRB. I'm back. So they're going to be an 820? No, there's not going to be an 820. Nope. Not as far as I understand, anyway. Seems like the idea is the A10 is the max. All right. Play the cringe land. I'm definitely inclined towards 150 gold here. I kind of want to just go to this shop and just go to 2 late elites and like take a hard pull early. But we can see like what the first few floors hold. As long as we don't bottom deck neutralize, this turn's good. Shouldn't have said anything. Still looks like I'm probably taking 0 this one. Let's pounce. Versus Ricochet. Pounce feels like it has a good number on it now. But for early damage, it's just kind of solid. Rick's like a better card overall, though. Probably. That's like the enchantment aspect to it. It can be played for 0 cost. My Predator Believer. Predator's fine. All 3 of these cards are fine. like these are all just good cards. I'll take a pounce. Yeah. Should have known, right? I'm gonna stick 5 max. Not like 5 max is a bad floor. Demise is good. I'm a big fan of Cloaky D. Honestly, the more I play, the more I like Cloaky D. Just kind of chill with it. Actually use Buffer Pot next turn if I draw 0 block cards. If I draw 2 block cards, I probably just block. We're going to a hard pull now, but we have potions if like the fight was bad. The fight's not bad though. I meant to pounce there. Probably. P-Blades. Most overpowered thing I've ever seen. So my pounce, so my backflip. Some backflip probably. Wow ass. Make a blade dance. Gonna remove. Sounds alright. That kind of sucks. You have fisticuffs with the prowess. It's not bad. Shiv does 15 damage. It's not bad. So I take 1 to just mitigate the chance of like taking a billion next turn. Sure, I'll do that. I'm gonna use the powder demise on the boss probably. Dagger Spray gives me some AoE, which is kind of sweet. I did just walk out of the AoE fight though. Don't think I need it. These garbages. Shadow Step. I have an alright Shadow Step. Weird with Phantom Blades. But you can't just play all the shivs, and if I get an Infinite Blades, like, you still get a shiv. I would take an Infinite Blades. It's like pretty good with fisticuffs and stuff. Terrible if I get Pyramid. The Runic Pyramid card. I could just take up Dodge and Roll. It's like upgraded. And then upgrade Phantom Blades. It's probably just better. 17 plus 6 is not enough to full block. Let's go in. Decuffs is the best block I have next turn. If I have to play a Cloak ED, it's okay. Of the Winolin. Also a Knife Trap, which is kind of good. I don't know. Pearl's alright. Suppress Plus is pretty good though. Permanent Weakness. Imbued Adrenaline is not great, no. You want Imbued to be in cheating you energy. If it's not cheating you energy, it's not like that great. Suppress isn't like amazing here or anything. Took like a bunch of hallways into like 2 elites and a late shop. It's like a very good path. Also take 2 events because of the Planisphere. Heal 10. It's pretty good. But we do have to get strong for the Aeon Glass. But like we'll just do that. We'll just do that. Silence upgraded to rare attacks are not actually like the best. But the hunt would be fantastic. It's pretty likely that I get the hunt. We'll take an Assassinate. It's alright. Honestly, you can keep it. Don't think I need that card in my deck at all. Ow. You like take this upgrade? What am I even upgrading? I can just take another card reward. I can upgrade like dodge and roll or something. Cloak and dagger is like kind of fine. Adrenaline's a fine upgrade as well. Just get more shivs. Shivs are pretty chill. Reflex would be good in some worlds. Maybe. Could ever like find a way to discard cards. I would like to accelerate. My deck's a bit slow. I think I'm gonna take these 2 hallway fights. I just want to look at card rewards. I don't really care about upgrades. I mean, upgrades are alright, but... kind of want to see cards. Escape plan's like good in this deck theoretically, but it's not good against like the 2 fights I'm really bad at, just the Aeon Glass and Infested Prism. I mean, I'm okay at Infested Prism. It's mostly just glass. I'm bad at glass. Bird's like good though. Not up against anything like super special. It's most of my block there, but okay. A Vompot? Is expertise bad at this point? Like, retaining cards is really good. Not really what I want, though. Kind of don't mind like an Alchemize. Alchemize is to search for like very specific potions to solve Aeon Glass with. Because I'm strong enough to do that. I like to roll my potion if I can. Is Paper Crane good? Paper Crane might be good. Another backflip. I have 2 decks though. Damage is like kind of weird because I don't have constant damage from anything. Except for Thorns. So I just have to like keep playing my Cloak and Dagger and my Hidden Daggers. It's doable. I'm gonna take a Flex Pot, I think. potion here. Gotta block this turn. Five infinite blades. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna lock in. Deck is pretty good. Better if I have 5 infinite blades in it. Mid. You have Seer Talon? So basically our entire act here is just preparing for the Ion Glass, right? We just spend the entire act making sure that that guy is going to die. Needed tracking way more. If you think tracking is better than Pyramid against Ion Glass, oh, you boy. You innocent person. This does more damage than tracking. Broken card. A mid. This gets a mid. This searches for a mid. I'm kind of interested in max value for sure. So I'm interested in like could go hallways into 3 elites and a late shot. Because I don't think I'm bad at any of the fights. And I have Alchemize. I guess maybe the one guy can be a problem with the amount of decks that I have. And the artifact. We'll see like what the first couple combats have. Because I think we do start here. Mid. Another dance. I'm good. Maybe I want another dance. Like kind of weird with a mid or something. Omit, get like reflex. Go like assassinate, suppress, gamble. Omit. So we can replace like Dexpot or something. I kind of like Dexpot against some of the enemies that we're gonna go against, but probably not like that great. Reflect plus the mid. Kind of just want more cards in my deck that aren't called Wither. Higher density of cards that aren't called Wither sounds pretty attractive as a concept. A mid. Acrobatics? That's not reasonable. Mid. I don't know. You guys got artifact? It's horrible. Speedster would have gone crazy. Real. Can't say you're wrong, even though you are. Like, really, I need some artifact strip. That one layer of artifact was enough to make me shake in my boots. Holy artifact strip. This card actually does like 1 billion damage. To Antglass, like, it's kind of no joke, you know? You just play it, and it just does 1 billion damage. To get bouncing flat. Fuma. Artifact strip. I mean, I like a shockwave. Let's take a shockwave and leave. Feels like the best thing against Angla. I want to take fights, but plans upgrade is very good. Probably not necessary though. Deflect Plus. I mean, it's just a pretty good card, to be honest. Hog. The guys. So we want to, like, burst them down somehow. It's the idea. I also want to kill the guy that takes away my pyramid. Go get like adrenaline. I can't full block this because I drew like a dummy. I can because I have Tuning Fork. What? Brother. Dash. Save me, dash. Holy Snecko Skull Bouncing Flask, GG. Look at this damage. I'm in. What if I take a Nostalgia? Nostalgia lets me like spam the Bouncing Flask, which is really funny. In the Aeon Glass fight. You just like play Bouncing Flask and then it's on top of your deck and then you play it again. And then that's how you kill Aeon Glass. You have like other options too. You can like put Suppress on top over and over again. It's a pretty good Nostalgia. Also not bad to just like buy Dexpot and say this solves the Aeon Glass because if I block a little bit more, I solve the Aeon Glass. Because I have Retain. And, like the Aeon Glass doesn't even like attack for very much because I have the Suppress thingy. But we have Alchemize. It's kind of hard to like actually play Flask twice with Nostalgia, right? It's possible, but it's kind of hard. But you can just play it to retain it. I don't know, it's kind of cool. It's a cool idea. I kind of like it. It's a like cool, fun idea. Mid. The main thing is that like it lets you keep the Suppress in hand. You can do like Suppress, backflip. Oh, Suppress is in my hand again. kind of cool. Blur. Ooh, nostalgia blur. You can blur every single turn. I didn't play Aquamind. That's actually really bad. I need to play Aquamind. Mid. That's a good potion, actually. We can actually get our blur chain going with the fortifier. Pretty fun. We're kind of a block poison deck now. Mid. Oh, we don't draw a card here. So we need to like gamble to get into the blur to keep it for next turn. It's fine though, the fight's over. Okay. I don't really care about like damage as much anymore. Because I think this blur idea with the bouncing flash just kind of wins the fight. The Anglass fight. Dang. Seems like it just wins. Kind of want weakness. We can do like assassinate, bouncing flask, press. But I have to get into the cards. We just drew our wishes slowly. We can like chain the thing. I wanted to chain the blur though. Our damage is really slow at that point, but and like we only have this flask. What if I need to chain the flask and then we chain the blur later? Like next turn, but we have the flask in hand. That seems a lot better, right? Like a lot more sound. Gives us an extra play of bouncing flask. Really, we can even chain it this turn. Like we don't need to rush here. Can play the flask again. And then play Survivor on the thingy. We can even Hidden Daggers at that point. I'd like to save the Hidden Daggers though. Then we can chain it again. Or I can start chaining my blur now. Feels like now's the time to chain blur, right? And then we just play flask next turn after playing blur. You can play Hidden Daggers at the end of the line. Ow. Could've used that potion there, I guess. It's probably worth it. It's kind of nice in that queen fight, though. For getting the blur chain going that I'm going to be doing in that fight. Because in that fight, I can actually just purely blur chain if I have a big enough number. Amid. Yeah, like we can do it right now even. Like assassinate fisticuffs, suppress, and then we can set up the blur chain. Blur every single turn. Does that work? If we can play blur every turn. We need the number to be big enough, right? So maybe we wait till next turn. Like we go assassinate, suppress, we play nostalgia, we seek out the blur. But we don't like spin to any of the things. We take some damage this turn, and then next turn we go like fisticuffs into the things. And like after playing blur to start, and then we fortifier. Then we just kind of sit there. maybe we just go Shockwave now. Shockwave into the Hidden Daggers. Discard, like, Acro Strike. Because eventually we want the Bouncing Class to actually land on the Queen, right? I don't know, it's going to get through my block at some point. This can't last forever. Get Phantom Blades this turn. I get Piercing Well next turn. Do like Blur, Seek Piercing Well. Or I can just play Flask. It's not like Piercing Well is gonna be bad later. I just want this thing to actually die. Piercing Well now, but I can also just Piercing Well later. Feels better later. GG. Oh shit. The GG and then immediately misplayed. I have a Piercing Well though. It's fine. We have a Suppress for next turn as well. GG. The Silent does it again. What a character. I'm in. Guys, retaining your entire hand is not, it's like not even that much better than retaining 2 cards. It's not, it's like a little bit better. It's not even like a big improvement. It's like fine. All right, I got my 2 wins, Twitch chat and YouTube chat. We're at 22 now, 28 overall between patches. And the next stream we get to die on Necrobinder. Oh god, I can't win on this character. It's impossible. I never win. Can't do it. No. Yeah, this round was just like my first shop had Prowess and Blade Dance in it. I had a Phantom Blades in Act 1. So I had like Prowess, Phantom Blades. That was like my powers from Act 1. Then I got a Pyramid. I got Pyramid into the Seeks to find Pyramid like on turn 1 pretty often. So I had Bagger Prep, so I had like turn 1 Pyramid a substantial amount of the time. And in the end, I had like a funny nostalgia thing. I think the nostalgia was good, right? It changed how the deck played a lot, but like the damage and block package just is better with this card, right? Like spamming the Flask and Aeon Glass and spamming the Blur and Queen is just a good idea, I think. Probably can manage without it, but I think it does make the deck stronger. It's because you don't actually have to reshuffle, and reshuffling an Aeon Glass is really obnoxious. Like this card's actually just really, really good on Aeon Glass because like it makes you not have to reshuffle to play certain cards. And Aeon Glass is a fight where you just don't want to reshuffle. That's what kills you, is reshuffling in that fight, because you get all the withers that it's shuffling into your deck. But if you just never have to reshuffle, then it's really good. And Nostalgia actually allows you to have game plans where you never reshuffle, especially if you have Pyramid as well. Like Nostalgia and Well blends together. Definitely make that super solid. Anyway, GG everybody. Thank you all for watching. Follow the stream if you haven't already. I stream every day. Usually not going on big streaks. Like I'm usually just streaming like 10 runs a day, but you know, we still have fun. We still have fun. Right now I'm going for a big streak. We'll see how big it gets. And when 1.0 releases, we'll go back to like focusing on streaks sometimes, and other times not focusing on streaks. Depends on my mood. Very mood dependent type of thing. Right now I just kind of feel like it. All right, Papa. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. Also, go subscribe to the YouTube channel. I post every day on YouTube. Lots of stuff like tier lists and explained runs. If you want an explanation of how I play these runs, where I win all the time, then I make runs where I explain my decisions. So go check that out. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Probably. I mean, I might record something tomorrow instead of streaming. That's kind of what I do on Tuesday often, is I'll like just not stream and then I'll record something and post it to YouTube, like an explained run or a tier list or something. We'll see if that's what I want to do or if I want to play the game. Usually I would just do that on Tuesday, but I might play a couple runs. We'll see. I see you, Chago. See you, Bagel. See you, Crookster. See you, Gerbz. See you, Spencer. See you, Fractal Chess. See you, everyone in YouTube chat. Shadowfire on YouTube. I'll see you later. GG's, everybody. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.